Is this the catfishiest palette that I've encountered in the last year? Yes. Did it work out in the end? Also yes. Hello friends! Hi, my name is Mia and this is my virtual vanity, a place where we both love makeup and we're quite critical of it. And today we are doing a review and 3 looks, 1 palette with this baby over here. This is the Huda Beauty Neon Greens and it received a lot of bad press when it initially came around for not being neon enough. And I agree. So let's start with my review of this palette, and then if you're in the mood for it, you can proceed to watching the 3 looks. First of all, let me show you some swatches so you can see exactly why people are kind of shitting on this palette. Now that we're back, let's talk about the palette itself and why, you know what, I still recommend it in certain circumstances. So if you're the kind of girl that wants out of this palette exactly what it says on the tin, neons, you're not gonna get that with this palette. Contrary to the name, I find that this palette is best for pastel-y, ethereal, sparkly, soft looks. Like the one I have over here, one of the 3 looks. Don't particularly think it is suited to neon looks. And even if you do want to create a stronger look with the palette, you need a white base. On a primer base, these show up, as I said, soft colors, pastel, even in the case of the pink. If you use a white base, the more intense the white, the more the saturation ups, but I still don't feel that they can compete with other pastel pigments or palettes on the market, to be honest. Mattes are nothing to write home about. They are sheer but buildable. There's no fallout on the eye. There is some kick up in the pan. The pink especially kind of tends to skip in certain areas. I don't know if it's just my eye, but it does tend to skip on this outer bit over here and sometimes in the crease. I don't have that problem with the greens at all. I don't feel you can create a complete look with this palette, except if you know you kind of want these soft blown out looks. But if you want something to deepen the crease with or to create more dimension, you are not going to find it here, because as far as tones go, there isn't anything dark enough or even darker. They're kind of in the same sort of range, except that one of the greens is just a bit lighter in tone than the rest of the mattes in the palette. Another thing to mention about the mattes is that they blend into each other really nicely, and I found that if you mix the pink here and the lightest green over here, you can make a really peachy yellowy sort of shade that's really nice. So you kind of add another color to your palette, but again, not much change in tonality. The shimmers, I wouldn't call them shimmers. I would call them eyeshadow toppers. I've liked using them over mattes, over other shimmers to change the dimension. All of them have a duochrome sort of quality to them with how the sparkle reflects. They've got multi-tiered, multicolor sparkle in them, but they don't have much opacity going on. Everything is great quality, but it's not what it was advertised. And I'm okay with that. I chose this palette specifically because people were complaining about it, because it looked like something that I like wearing, which is ethereal, blown out, sparkly. The magpie in me rejoices. Now, this palette isn't for you if you want high foil, high pigmentation, high metallic reflect. This palette is for you if you want soft blown out looks, hazy greens and pinks, duochrome sparkles, and a bunch of eyeshadow toppers. If you are a fellow magpie, you might enjoy this. If you like strong looks, you might not. So I am endorsing this palette, but with certain buts, with certain caveats depending on what you like. So for me, the purchase was totally worth it. I love this palette. I love it to bits. Without further ado, let's get into the 3 looks, shall we? Okay guys, this was it. This was my review of the Huda Neon Green palette and my 3 looks. I initially just thought to do a 3 looks, but people were asking about why I love this palette when other people just ripped it to shreds, and it's all down to makeup preferences. That's it. Makeup preferences. There's a market for everything and a makeup product for everyone, as long as, you know, match them as they should be matched. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Do share with me in the comments one product that people didn't like but you love, because I'm really curious. I'll see you guys the next time, and don't forget to have a wonderful evening, a morning, second breakfast, lunch, whatever it is you're from. Bye!